What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the part 2 of my all-star bracket that I told you guys I would do. Hi, this is me when I'm editing. I have no idea why I called it a bracket and not a ballot, so just ignore that. I did my first one and then I said I would do another one just to kind of, compare, because things might change over the course of a month, and some of the things have changed. I do have some different picks on this ballot than I had in the first one. So before I start telling you guys who I'm going to be picking now, let me remind you guys who I had for my picks the first go around. So here you guys go. This is the old video that I'm just on. So check out the American League. Behind the dish, Wilson Ramos, first base Jose Abreu, second base Jose Altuve, shortstop Manny Machado, third base Jose Ramirez. The outfield I had Brantley, Mookie, and Mike Trout, with JD Martinez of course at the DH. And for the American League I had Francisco Cervelli at catcher, Brandon Bell at first base, Scooter Gennett at second, Brandon Crawford at short, Nolan Arenado at third, Matt Kemp in left, Odubel Herrera in center, and Nick Markakis in right. So those were my all-star picks for the first go around. And like I said, some of these choices have changed. There are some that are still on there that remain the same, but some of them I've changed my mind a little bit over the course of a month. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it off in the National League for first base. So first base I had Brandon Belt, and Brandon Belt is still having a very solid season. Whoops, wait, no, I want to change my pick. 298 average, 13 bombs, 39 RBIs. He's doing very well over in San Francisco, but I think it's hard to deny this season that Freddie Freeman is putting together at first base in Atlanta over there at SunTrust Park. 308 average, 16 home runs, 56 RBIs. He's doing everything right now. He's an early MVP candidate in the National League right now. I am definitely going to change my pick to Freddie Freeman. I think he's just playing too well, and I think he definitely deserves to be the all-star starter at first base. Not saying that Brandon Belt is still not worthy of being an all-star. I still think he should make the squad as maybe like a reserve or something, but I think Freddie Freeman has become easily the front runner for that position. So I'm already changing a pick. Look at that. Okay, so now for first base for the American League. My previous pick was Jose Abreu from the White Sox. He's hitting 268 with 12 home runs and 50 RBIs now. And to me, I feel like he was kind of the easy pick. I feel like he kind of had earned it at that point in time. And I went back and I look at the stats now. Jose Abreu is still right there, but another guy that really kind of jumped out at me is Mitch Moreland from the Boston Red Sox. If you look here, Mitch Moreland is hitting 288 with 11 home runs, 40 RBIs, and I did a little bit more digging, and Mitch Moreland has a better on-base percentage, he has a better slugging percentage, and he has a better OPS. Now, the thing is, Mitch Moreland has about 100 at-bats less than Jose Abreu. So I feel like it's hard to really say Mitch Moreland is having a better season when he hasn't played nearly as much as Jose Abreu. Like 100 at-bats at this point in the season is a good chunk of playing time. So I am going to go ahead and still lean towards Jose Abreu. Mitch Moreland is having a great year. He's got a really good strikeout to walk ratio. He's got some triples under his belt for a first baseman. I just think you kind of have to give it to Jose Abreu just because of the sole purpose that Jose Abreu has had playing time, and he's just got more opportunities and still putting together a really good year. Okay, second base. Second base for the National League is so tough, guys. There are three really strong candidates I have. Number 1 is Ozzie Albies, number 2 is Javier Baez, and number 3 is Scooter Gennett. I think all three of them are very worthy and very good guys to start in the All-Star game. Who actually gets it is a tough one. Last time I did have Scooter Gennett starting, but Ozzie Albies is putting together a really good year. Javier Baez is putting together a really good year. 16 home runs, 61 RBIs, and he's got 15 steals as well. But I'm actually going to go ahead and stay with my pick of Scooter Gennett to start in the All-Star game at second base for the NL. Scooter Gennett is beating both of them in average. He's beating both of them in on-base percentage. He's beating Ozzie Albies in slugging. Javier Baez has like 20 more slugging points on him, but he's also beating both of them in OPS. I think overall, Scooter Gennett is having a little bit better season than both Javier Baez and Ozzie Albies. Not saying, of course, that Ozzie Albies and Javier Baez are not deserving of making the team. I just think that Scooter Gennett is really standing out as a shining second baseman in the National League, and I feel like he should be the starter, so I'm keeping my pick. As far as the American League, really no surprises here, guys. Jose Altuve is still going to be my starter. Looking at some other guys that are very worthy as well of at least getting acknowledged. Jed Lowry having a killer season, 14 home runs and 59 RBIs. This dude's putting together a major offensive year for himself. That's like, you don't see those numbers from Scooter Gennett. Also, Gleyber Torres is putting together a really good season. Did I say Scooter Gennett? I meant Jed Lowry, I'm sorry. But Gleyber Torres also, of course, putting together a really good season. He might be like maybe one of like the final vote guys. I mean, I don't know. He's turning into a superstar already in his first season, but I do think that the clear-cut favorite is still Jose Altuve, and he still does, of course, get my vote. Okay, shortstop. So the shortstop I chose from the National League last time was Brandon Crawford. He's having a great year, still hitting over 300. He's got 10 home runs, 39 RBIs. Another guy that's actually having almost like a sneaky good year. Like he just, nobody really seems to be talking about Trevor Story out in Colorado. 277 average with 16 bombs and 60 RBIs right now, 10 stolen bases to go with that. I just think with what Brandon Crawford has been doing at shortstop for the Giants, still maintaining that great average, hitting for more power this year, still being a good offensive player, as well as having the stellar defense over there at shortstop, I still got to give my National League vote to Brandon Crawford. But Trevor Story, don't sleep on him, man. I don't know, he could just be really good, and he could continue to swing for power, especially in Coors Field. But my pick is still going to go to Brandon Crawford. Now, the American League guys, honestly, it's a 50-50 choice for me right now. It's either between Machado or Lindor. Gene Segura's having a very good year, of course, hitting 330. Andrelton Simmons is killing it for the Angels, one of the shining spots of the Angels offense. He's hitting 316. He's starting to hit for a little bit more power too. He might even go diamond in MLB The Show, I don't know. But Machado and Lindor are literally like neck and neck. Listen to these stats. Lindor's hitting 300. Machado's hitting 308. 8-point difference. The on-base percentage. Lindor is at 376. Machado's at 377, 1-point difference. Slugging, Francisco Lindor is slugging 580, Machado slugging 560. OPS, Lindor has 956, Machado has 937. They're literally right there with each other. Frankie Lindor has a little bit more home runs. He's got 23 to Machado's 21. Machado does have a better strikeout to walk ratio. He's got 19 less strikeouts than Lindor with the same amount of walks. They both have over 100 hits. Lindor has 27 doubles. Machado has a triple. They're both stealing bases. They're literally having close to identical seasons. So honestly, guys, it's a 50-50 choice for me. It's literally like if one guy gets it, like it's 50-50. Like, I could flip a coin and I'd be happy with whoever I land on. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with my pick of Manny Machado over at shortstop. I'm sorry to my Indians fans. I just think Machado, I don't even know what to say. They're literally like they're having the same season. I don't even know what to freaking say about it. Only thing that's interesting is maybe Machado gets traded at the deadline. I mean, that doesn't really affect his all-star status, but I don't know, man. I'm just going to go with Machado. Disagree with me. I don't care. Okay, third base for the National League. The pick I made last time was Nolan Arenado from the Rockies. He's still killing it, dude. 313 average, 22 bombs, 63 RBIs, having a very solid season. Anthony Rendon also having a very good year, hitting 289. Eugenio Suarez from the Cincinnati Reds hitting 305, 17 home runs, 63 RBIs. But I still got to give my pick to Nolan Arenado. I don't think there's any third baseman in the National League playing better than Arenado. Arenado's still the best defensive third baseman over there in the National League, maybe in the game. So, you know what? Nolan Arenado still easily gets my vote. Nothing to change here. Actually, no, I'm going to change it for Draft Nick Mark. I'm voting Todd Frazier. And no surprises at third base for the American League either, guys. I'm not going to be changing my pick. Jose Ramirez. This is a season that like some people would be happy with just at the end of the season, and he's got this a couple days into July. 297 average, 24 home runs, 56 RBIs, 15 steals, and over 300 at-bats. Jose Ramirez easily gets my vote. There's a couple guys that are making waves right now. Alex Bregman's hitting the ball a lot better. It's just Jose Ramirez, it's his spot. There's no second guy. Okay, catcher. This one's going to be a little bit interesting, especially for the National League. So my original pick was actually Francisco Cervelli. At the time I made that video, he was having a very, very strong start to the season, but that was before Yadier Molina really came into play and had, he started really hitting for power. Yadi's got the most home runs for a catcher, or tied for the most home runs with a catcher, with like a month less played. He's killing it. Yasmani Grandal hitting 242, 12 home runs, 41 RBIs. I'm actually going to go ahead and give my vote to JT Realmuto. Now, I know you guys are probably freaking out because Yadier Molina, bro, the home runs. if you look at the overall aspect of their games, I do think that JT Realmuto should be the starter because Yachty has about 50 less at-bats than JT Realmuto, and Realmuto has a higher average, a higher on-base percentage, a higher slugging, a higher OPS. He's got more doubles, of course, but I mean, they've got the only thing that Yachty has on Realmuto is the fact that he's got the same amount of home runs and pretty much the same amount of RBIs. Everything else lean towards Realmuto, so I'm gonna go with JT for this one. God, I can already hear the comment section on that one, dude. And then for the American League catcher, this one's kind of interesting because you look at these numbers and the one number, like the one crooked number right here is Gary Sanchez. You know, 14 home runs, 41 RBIs is killing it. But I'm sorry, guys, I can't vote for somebody to be an all-star with a 190 average. I can't do it. My vote is going to go to Wilson Ramos again. I did have Wilson Ramos as my starting catcher the first go around, and I still think he deserves it. I'm sorry, I can't vote for somebody if you're hitting less than 200. Yeah, maybe you're there for just your power, cool, but when you have another guy in your league, in your same division, that's doing everything you're doing while hitting 291 and playing more games, Wilson Ramos gets my vote easily. All right, designated hitter for the American League. I don't really think there's a debate here, guys. JD Martinez hitting 321, 26 bombs, 71 RBIs. He's pretty much got a full season of stats under his belt already, and it's barely into July, so there's not really much to talk about there. JD Martinez, easy. Okay, the outfield. So this is where some people got really upset. So I voted the first time for Odubel Herrera, Matt Kemp, and Nick Markakis, and I can already tell you guys 2 of them are going to be still returning to my vote this time around. The first guy, Nick Markakis. I think Nick Markakis has had an amazing all-star caliber season, 322 average, 10 home runs, 58 RBIs. He's been doing everything correctly for the Atlanta Braves. He's having a stellar year. Nick Markakis is, to me, easily an all-star outfielder for the National League. The other guy, Matt Kemp. 318 average, 15 bombs, 55 RBIs. I'm giving him my vote as well. I think recently he was like 8 for his last 8 or something like that. Matt Kemp's an easy pick for me, so there's 2. So that now leaves the third pick. Like I said, last time I did have Odubel Herrera. And dude, this is gonna, I feel so like dirty doing this, but I'm gonna change my vote to Harper, guys. Harper's hitting 215. It's so hard to vote for him right now for me. But here's the reason why I'm voting for Harper over Odubel Herrera. Yes, Harper is hitting 215, terrible average. But even though he's hitting 215, he still has a higher on-base percentage than Odubel. He has a higher slugging percentage than Odubel, and he has a higher OPS than Odubel. He's also got a much better strikeout to walk ratio than Odubel. He's got more stolen bases than Odubel. He's got the same amount of doubles. He's obviously got more home runs and more RBIs. He's scored more runs. Odubel does have more hits, but Odubel also has 30 more at-bats than Harper does. And honestly, guys, I can't believe I'm about to do this, but I am going to vote for Harper. I am going to vote for him even though he's hitting 215. Every other stat other than the average is speaking, and it's being ahead of Odubel Herrera. I feel so dirty doing that, but I mean, it is going to be in Washington. I don't know, man. That one hurts, but I feel like I got to do it. All right, American League. First 2 picks, extremely easy. Mookie Betts, he was in there last time. And of course, Mike Trout, he was also in there last time. That's 2 out of 3. Once again, 2 out of 3 are super easy. Then the third guy. So last time I voted for Michael Brantley. He's hitting 305 now with 11 home runs, 47 RBIs. And I still do like what Michael Brantley's doing over there in Cleveland. But you cannot deny and you cannot ignore the amazing season that Aaron Judge is also putting together. 281 average, 24 home runs, 57 RBIs. He's being very consistent for the New York Yankees. His bat is really on. Sometimes that Yankees lineup in the earlier part of the season wasn't clicking. Aaron Judge you could kind of count on. He was still having a very good offensive year. So now that the Yankees are really clicking on a lot of different cylinders, Aaron Judge is just in a position to shine. So I'm going to change my vote from Brantley to Judge. And there you guys go. That is my new all-star ballot. So in first base, I've got Abreu and Freeman. Second base, Altuve and Scooter Gennett. Shortstop, Machado and Crawford. Third base, Ramirez and Arenado. Catcher, I got Ramos and Realmuto. DH, JD Martinez. And then for the outfield, Mookie Betts, Trout, Aaron Judge. In the National League, I got Markakis, Kemp, and Harper. So guys, let me know what you thought about this All-Star voting video. Is your list different than mine? Which positions specifically do you disagree with? Let me know down in the comments. But anyway guys, drop a thumbs up on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hopefully you guys had fun with it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.